work with. Instead, now you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And Jones has it over the middle. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Lawrence will throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Break.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. The Jaguars at 2 and 4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These two teams, the Jags and Giants, 2 lowest scoring teams in the NFL last year in 2021. The Jags 14.9 points a game. Giants only slightly better, 15.2. Now, by comparison, you think about the Cowboys, they led the league 31.2 points per game, so more than both of these two clubs combined. From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this to a former Giant. It's Evan Ingram. And he will have a Jaguars first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Second and 8 coming up. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Throwing, Jones steps away. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Off the play fake. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Man open. Here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We never got to see how Jacksonville planned to pair Etienne with James Robinson together last season, because a Lisfranc injury kept the rookie from ever reaching the field. But just like the rest of the team, Etienne is starting fresh in 2022, and you can honestly consider this his rookie season. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. Gano's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the stick.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis operating. Glenn set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Jones now on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Jones throwing on first down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Knox. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over here up near the 40.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On third down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
J.K. Dobbins, 33 yards. And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gano for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down and 4, Lawrence. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Now Lawrence.
This complete to Jones.
And he is going to have the Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
Back to throw. Jones.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
Room here to run. Touchdown, Giants.
J.K. Dobbins.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Giants might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Julian Love.
And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown! Christian Kirk from 21 yards away.
And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Now Jones.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, you know me. Whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
On the return, here's Agnew. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Zay Jones,
56 yards.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone. The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones has it.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.